Right. First and foremost, a big, big thank you to every single one of you, right? Whether for whatever reason, this is the first video on my channel that you're actually seeing, right? Or you've been around for a little while. You were here for when we swapped YouTube channels, right? From my original mixed content YouTube channel to now this solely flesh and blood focused one. A big, big thank you to all of you for enjoying the content and interacting with it in some form, right? Be it just solely watching, giving it a subscribe, right? Liking or commenting. You've all helped get us to this point, which is passing 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is great because that's sort of the first big milestone when it comes to YouTube. So we will be talking about the channel for a little bit, right? But if you want your fab fix, don't worry, we've got you covered. At the end of the video, there will be a nice, beautiful box of Welcome to Rathe Alpha Edition that I did crack for us to enjoy. And it is a pretty nice box, if I do say so myself, right? If you caught the last crew box, apparently what I stick in my closet and just aim to keep sealed is worth opening. So yeah, if you want your fab fix, feel free to skip ahead. But if you're more inclined, we're going to discuss the channel, right? The direction we want to go in, some upcoming content that I want to work on and have planned, and as well as some input from you guys, right? What would you like to see? So yeah, you want your fab fix? Go ahead. I'll make sure to timestamp it so you can find it easily. But other than that, let's discuss the channel. So passing 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is a big deal because it's the point where you get to make something back, right? You get to turn on ads, and every watch, every view, every like, every subscribe, every interaction from you guys is actually going that little bit further to supporting me, right? All, for free, in a sense. You are generating me some level of revenue that is allowing me to then go and feed my fab addiction. So again, a big, big thank you to every single one of you, but it also offers up other opportunities that, don't really cross your mind, like affiliation. So yeah, beautifully. Into the AM have sent me some sample shirts, and they are beautiful shirts, but I'm not going to sit here advertising to you guys without, doing a little bit of due diligence. So I did actually pick up a few of their shirts myself, right? For one, being in Australia, they're a US company, so, is it reasonable? Is it affordable? Is shipping decent? And is the quality of shirts nice? And they are really, really good, right? I like the artwork. I like the feel. They're super comfortable. And surprisingly, getting them shipped to Australia didn't make them super expensive. They are still comparable to, going to a store and buying shirts. So they are beautiful shirts, right? So yeah, if you want to go that little bit step further in supporting me and also get something out of it in return, I have a link in the description, right? You might have seen it's been there for a little while, right? Again, I had a few things planned for the 1,000 subscriber mark, and this was actually around that same time too. It was just perfect. But then, life is as life is, and yeah, things get away from you. So again, if you do want to, again, go that little step further, throw me a little bit extra support, but also get something wonderful out of it yourself, check out that range, right? You might find a shirt or two that you like, and you get 10% off if you use my link in the description, right? But other than that, we also have YouTube membership as well, right? So again, another avenue of support, and none of this is mandatory, so don't feel obligated in any sense. But we do have YouTube membership now, right? So we have a few emotes. I'm going to stick with the bard theme, and there's a reason for that we'll get to in a moment. But, there'll be badges, there'll be emotes. There's other stuff that I would like to work on and, hopefully have as rewards for, again, supporting me, going that little extra step. But I don't want to promise anything until I have them, obviously, fully done, right? So for now, shout outs, love, support. But again, not obligated. All you have to do to truly support me is watch the content, right? That's all you have to do. Next step up, like and subscribe. And then, again, there's these other avenues if you want to explore them. But when it comes to the channel, right, aside from that stuff, content-wise, for one, we're past the points of my original channel. So if we look at, the highest viewed videos on my previous YouTube channel when it comes to Flesh and Blood, we're now easily passing them when it comes to views on the new stuff, which is beautiful. That, to me, makes it completely worthwhile because, I got a YouTube channel past 1,000 subscribers, and that feels great. But then you start to realize, well, mixed content is not the best thing to do when it comes to YouTube. So maybe I should start again. Maybe I should, again, solely focus on Fab because this is such an enjoyable hobby, and it's wonderful that I get to also explore these other avenues with it, like content creation. So, yeah, again, thank you. You guys have just blown me away, right? Glad you enjoy it. We don't necessarily do the best market stuff or the most relevant content. We mainly aim to have fun, and you guys are still enjoying it. So yeah, thank you. So in terms of content, what do we want to do, right? I think first and foremost for me personally, it's always the idea of fun, right? I don't want to sit here. I don't want to, try to make content for the sake of content. I want to make something I'm going to enjoy and have fun with. And currently for me, the big ones would be obviously the statistical stuff we do when it comes to boxes and pull rates, right? The fun combo shenanigan, ass pull, Christmas land stuff, right? And then also more creative endeavors, right? I like art. I have not done art for a while. I've never touched digital art, but I would like to really dive into art and potentially custom cards for Flesh and Blood if that's something you guys would like to enjoy. So we'll tease him, but I am working on a Bard hero, if you will, right, as our new channel artwork that hopefully will be finished at some point in the foreseeable future. But also, what's a Bard without a song, right? Bites your toes, let the men stand tall, till I break their bones, let the frost creep in, till it bites your toes, let the men stand tall, till I break their bones, let the frost creep in, till it bites your toes, let the men stand tall, till I break their bones. Now that's just a little teaser, obviously, but that's also another avenue of content that I would kind of like to explore if, again, that is something you think you guys will obviously enjoy, because, this is going that next step, right? So easy content to make, teleshare, games, deck construction, card reviews. That's probably the easiest level of content for us to do. Then we get into the statistical stuff, but hey, I like running numbers, right? My degrees are in research essentially, so I like doing the statistical side of things. So that to me isn't really hard work, but that'll be the next step up. But yeah, if you guys, are cool with it, focusing on more creative endeavors would be beautiful, because I've thought about it, right? I've thought about, do we want to start doing market analysis? But again, there's so many other wonderful YouTube channels out there for Flesh and Blood market, card prices, for keeping up with all that you should go check out and watch. I don't want to, again, just make content for the sake of making content for getting, views, right? I want to do fun stuff. I want to do stuff that I'll be interested in, stuff to keep this as much of a hobby as it is a hobby, right? If it ever gets to the point where, it can feel like a second job or eventually a work, right? Sure, but fun first. So yeah, I think for me, again, we'll stick with the card reviews, the sets, the breaking down of pull rates and boxes, and, Majestics and Legendaries getting worse and worse to pull, to collect, right? And then we'll move into the fun stuff, the shenanigans, the messing about, pushing cards to their extremes. Then also, again, getting our creative juices flowing. Artwork, songs. What more could a bard want, right? So yeah, hopefully that sounds appealing to all of you. But again, I just want to say thank you for enjoying the content, and hope you enjoy the Welcome to Rathe box. Let's get to it. Done. Right? No going back now. I do have another box sealed nicely, so this one I don't care too much about. Right? I suppose we'll try and do it neatly and orderly, but it does have that, massive crack down the line, which is also a weird thing, because last time we cracked one, I should have cracked this one, since again, the box itself kind of has a bit more wear and tear all around than the other one, right? If I was going to, keep one pristine, but I have my frames, if you will, of fab packs that, keep me satisfied. See if I can, I just did a few new ones, right? So, like Monarch, Dust Till Dawn, the awful paper packs, right? All for the recycling stuff, but the paper packs are awful to frame because they get wear and tear so easily. But I do have Welcome to Rathe somewhere here, along with Arcane Rathe, right? So yeah, I think this will do it for me in terms of keeping something sealed, right? Looks nice, looks presentable, and we get the fun of actually diving into this box. So we will do it pretty nice and slowly, right? And main thing I'm looking for is just those pink strip cards, but there's something else in store. Beautiful, right? So Nimble, done. Winning Blow, done. But we also kind of want the foils as well, right? Deliverance or anything rare, beautiful as well. Foil, Sharpened Steel, unfortunately. Smash Instincts, Bellow, Leg Tap. This is a nice amount of pinks. Beautiful, right? So yeah, so we'll pull out the pinks. Obviously, Majestics or anything else, super rares. It's like 1 for 2 Majestics, and then 3 to 4 super rares, something like that. I might keep one more art set, actually, of this. Oh, it depends. If we hit something early on, then I'll be a bit more, happy to keep it. Another pink. Iron Rots, drones. Oh, there we go. A foil smash instinct. It's a common, so I feel like I have it. I'll put it over here so we can, sort of go look through the book afterwards. See, the foiling in most recent sets has made this apparent that while, the tastefulness of the foiling is definitely really, really awesome, they've managed to hit out of the ballpark. Like, the foils and high seas are just gorgeous. Surging Strike, Stroke of Foresight, and some Nada. We'll go Katsu, Rhino, Bravo, and Dorinthia, right? And if we don't end up hitting anything else, we'll circle back those packs, right? So almost a full box of Welcome Array, right? Who knows what's lurking in those, right? A little bit more tempted to open. Block, beautiful, not the pink. A Snatch that I did see, even better, right? Especially if we could get that in foil, would be beautiful. Click Clack, our foil is a Scour. Pack Hunts, another Stroke, Rising, and nothing on the back. But again, so far, I'm really happy, right? If I can get that, because right now it's single copies. There are a few that I have playsets of, but I don't have playsets of everything to put them in that book. So if I could get playsets of the majority of pinks, right, that would also make me really, really happy. All right. Razor Reflex, standard though, unfortunately. That doesn't have to be separated. Wounded Bull, Iron Rots. There we go. Spinal Crush, right? So I do have it, but again, working towards 3s is beautiful. So that's our first M, a nice pink strip Spinal Crush. Cluster Fists for a foil pink, beautiful. And then just a few more to fill out the collection. Path is nice as well, right? So, Cold 4 wide. I think just Iron Rot would be fine. I think I have a few pieces, so hitting another one of them is absolutely fine as well, right? If I can get the set of that too. Unmovable, Nimble. Refraction Bolters, Staunch Response, not the foil. That'll do it. So I guess we don't need to crack those. Tectonic Planting as a cold foil. Beautiful. We will sleeve that right away. Let me pull out the rest of the pinks, right? So that is kind of near the top. Just saying, right? But chances are, for a single empty spare box, that's still a really, really nice hit, right? So Cold Foil Tectonic as a big pull, along with already a Guardian Majestic, right? And of course, our beautiful, beautiful pink strips, right? All right. Doesn't really have to be anything else in the box. I'm happy with that, right? I wasn't expecting a legendary. Foil M would be nice over a foil super rare, but yeah, no. We're sated, right? Singing. I always think stinging. Singing Steel Blade as our super, right? Logarithm, foil, fine. I'll put it aside eventually. And then a few more pinks for us to stockpile beautifully. All right. Again, a bit unneat with the packs. We started nice and calm, but to be honest, I'm not a very reactive person, but, my hands probably give it away a bit more, right? Because I usually have really, really steady hands. Slog, a Snatch, Breakneck, and a Buckling Blow for a foil. Beautiful. So hopefully these are stuff that I actually need. Deliberate, Debilitate. Well, I'm slurring my words now, right? Trust me, I'm very, very ecstatic that we actually hit an L, right? All right. I think we're about halfway minus the 4 I put aside. But, well, who knows? Let's see. Winning Blow, Slog, into... There we go. That's a good foil to get. A Razor Reflex foil, Crush, Cartilage, Biting, and a Leg Tap. Yes, feed me the pinks, please. Get so many in a box, right? I'm actually really, really happy we're doing this. All right. Block, Nimble. You can pick up the pace a little bit. Our foil is Hedgehog, so that's still another pink foil, even if it is just a nice common. Crush, Stonewall Competence, Nimble Path, and that's that. Oh, yeah, my desk is getting a little bit crowded. Forgive me. Alright. We have Wounding Blow. I haven't seen any sync blows, right? I was expecting at least like one. A foil overpower, so that's a foil rare, which is beautiful. Swing, confidence, rising knee, driving blade. Should definitely have some playsets in this, right? Ooh. They're also very, very frail, so I'm not doing it I'm not doing it on purpose. I was trying to, crack them neatly. Blue Sync Blow, they're teasing us with the sinks. Founding Gale, so that's another S. So 2 S's and 1 so far. Crush, but the wrong color. Oh, not many pinks in this one. And a Driving Blade. Come on, at least one Sync Blow, surely. I mean, it is common after all, right? One pink. Doesn't have to be foil. It has to be pink. Termination, Winning Blow, another sort of pinkless pack. Yeah. Wow. We hit a really good run where, they had like six a pack, but now it's running out. Another Razor Reflex to just, haunt us, right? Did they? I can't remember because I know the foil has the blood work art, right? We'll look at it in a second. So I can't remember if they did that for the gem pack. Solace is a nice one. Open the center for a foil. Waking Bellow. And nada. I think the big question, though, is do I swap out any of these four for the four I kept last time? Because I can't remember what was in that box, right? Whether or not there was something good lurking. Unmovable and a puddle. Into Nimble, bleh, Smash Instinct. And then nada. Alright. Last 6 or so. See what we can find. Logarithm. Barraging. Into the Line Strike. Not foil, but still beautiful. Probably sleeve that, right? Regardless of whether or not it's foil. Still really like a foil, but that is definitely a nice hit, right? A pink E-Strike. Beautiful. Foil, Surging Strike. Crush Confidence. And open the center. So that's now 2 M's. I think we're due like one more super rare, possibly. There's a bobble at the back, which is definitely nice. I think I have my bubbles all sorted, though. I think the only one I'm really missing is... Oh, second gold foil in the box. I should probably swap out those packs, right? So that's definitely nice. Blessing of Deliverance. Pack Hunt, Cartilage Crush. Open the center, and a Surging. But yeah, the only bubble that I'm missing is a Klloo. Klloo Rainbow Foil First Ed, right? I believe they come. I gotta check the page because I know they come in Rainbow Foil in the Unlimited, and I have that one. But yeah, from Klloo First Ed. Surprisingly, looking through all my cards that I don't have one, right? Because I've opened a ton of Klloo, so much so that we've hit everything. Steel Blade Shunt, a Divine. God, why do I keep adding letters? Driving, yeah, driving, and I went to say divining. Driving Blade, and then nada. What else? Actually, I should be happier with the Han Cross-Trap too, right? Because that's definitely better than hitting an Iron Rod. Energy Pots, Overpower, nada for the foil. Savage Swing, Iron Song Response. Alright, so I think we got the lucky last 2. And then I guess we swap out the 4. And hope we hit another cold foil in the seal packs. There we go. 1 Sync Below. Beautiful. Fraction. Regurgitating Slog is a foil. That debilitates. Merging Power. Head Jab. Path Pilgrimage. And nada. Alright. Lucky last. And then do I swap out all 4? Do I not swap out all 4? God. Scar for Scar. Another Sync Below. Beautiful. A Staunch Response. So foil, pink. That's what we want to see. And nada. But, yeah. So far, right? The sinks are definitely stand out. So we hit 2 sinks, right? So almost a playset, which is definitely nice. I think we hit some pummels, right? And pummels are definitely nice as well to have in pink. I think Sigil and Solace gets a little bit sidelined nowadays, right? But it was once upon a time. If Drone ever comes back, Drone is definitely a nice pink to have as well. But I think 2 and 2, I'm pretty sure we saw another early pummel at some point, is definitely fine by me. Unmovable, maybe. Oh, a snatch. Snatch is decent as well. No? No other pummel? I thought we saw one other pummel. Ah, fine. 4, though. Right. 2 sinks, a snatch, and a pummel. Oh, no, I already pulled out 2. So, yeah. For our common hits, that's actually snatches rare. For our common and rare hits, definitely nice, right? Maybe Scar for a Scar is good, too. Foil-wise, I don't think anything to stand out. The Razor Reflex. Yeah, the Razor Reflex, right? Our foil. And then we hit 1, 2... cold foils, right? Han Cross Trap and Tectonic Plating. That's beautiful. Legendary is just beautiful. Top of that, an E-Strike, right? And then still some decent stuff. A Spinal Crush, a Pounding Gale, so there's some more pinks for us. Unsung Determination, and a Singing Steel Blade. So, 4 packs left to do. Open. The question is, do I swap them out or do I crack them? Any of these sound like a heart? I think I've had a bit more luck with the cards I've always put aside, so I have it on top still. Which do we swap out, right? God, these aren't framed nicely, though. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just leave them. We pulled 2 cold foils. The greed in me says I have to open these instead, right? So, give me a sec. Let me swap them out. Okay, I almost goofed it. I almost forgot which pile was ones I had just taken out and which ones I'd just not taken out. So yeah, let's see if I framed anything fantastical, right? So, maybe 3 pinks to start is definitely nice. Another Scar for a Scar, and then our foil, bracket battery, meh, buckling blows, okay, and a lot more pinks. So in terms of just pulling pinks, that did alright, right? Right, Dorinthia. See what she had working besides a heavily crumbled pack, right? Winning Blow, Slog, another set of pinks, another Sigils, definitely okay. Razor Reflex, wrong color. Wrecker Romp, and a few more pinks, beautiful. Alright, that's it. Ancestral Harmony foil would be beautiful, right? Just crossing one of the Majestics off would be wonderful, right? Foil. It is Deliverance. Skipped card. Did I skip any others? Pack feels a little bit lighter, weirdly. Nada. And that leaves Lucky Reiner. No tomfoolery this time, right? What he has is what he has. Alright. Oh, Scar for a Scar. Spoke too soon. Into Breaking Scales. Drone, Flutter. Crazy Proof foil? I mean, I'll take hitting another, higher rarity foil, even if it is a super, right? So, yeah, I think that was decent, right? Worth it. Worth exchanging the packs, hopefully. Except now the question is, was there something else in that box? We'll never know. But still, another foil, high rarity. An E-Strike, definitely beautiful. Of course, the Tectonic Plating, right? So that's 2 down, since I have Scout Skins as well. Han Cross Trap. Still nice find, right? And then still some decent cards, right? Final Crush. I don't think Pounding Gale sees play, right? What does Pounding Gale need to just be absolutely nuts? So if Pounding Gale would deal damage to a hero, instead it deals double that much damage. Just a whole bunch of buffs, right? To make it really, really insane. I think I mess around with this in Zen with White Blue Hunter. But there we go. So yeah. This is Celebrate 1000. Thank you all. And congrats to me, I guess. If not, see you when I see you. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed. See ya.